go three tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Ready. Fight, 97.
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Ready.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And that ball incomplete over the middle. Josh Jacobs was the intended receiver. And it's going to be 3rd down.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete. We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. Brandon McManus and the field goal unit come on. Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it 1st down. From the gun, it's Love. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just...
This one is hauled in on the feet in bounds. Yes! Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Green Bay.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take more confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. To break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10. Hurts. He fires it across his body over the middle, and it's complete. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. To throw is Hurts. He's going to air this one out, looking for Dotson. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
A gain there of 16 yards. 1st down, Packers.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand.
Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted.
Situation play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. On second down, Hurts. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively, staying right with him, and will bring up third down. Now it's Hurts. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. Hurts again. That'll be caught left side. It's Goddard. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Hurts will try it again. He's going to run it. The ball comes out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a first down. Dotson, the man in motion. A first down throw for Hurts. That is intercepted. It is picked off by the rookie safety. And the Packers are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
All right, so that's consecutive drives now. You've come out here and thrown interceptions. I think at this point, Mike, it's time to run the ball. It's time to give this offense a little bit of a reset, settle this quarterback down. And if nothing else, let's cool off this secondary. They are flying to the ball. They are taking chance after chance. Let's remove them from the defense for a while, make them defend the run, and let's get our offense back on track. Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Dobbs headed in motion. On second down, Jacobs. Jacobs, first down and more. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
On first and 10, here's Love. This one is caught by Reed. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
On second down, Love. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
From the gun, on third down, it's Love. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's going to have a Packers first down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive. Packers going to use their final timeout now as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's the timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number one. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now Love. That is caught. What a throw. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Packers. That's his second touchdown so far here in the first half. Now it's McManus for the point after. The kick is good. And the Packers will move out to a 14-7 lead. Closing seconds of this first half, and this kickoff is away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On first down, it's Hurts. He's going to air this one out looking for Dotson. And the Packers are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
And at this point on the sideline, Mike, it just has to feel like deja vu. I mean, really, the last two drives, same story. Continuing to drive, have something brewing, and then you just stall out in the exact same fashion. You can't put the ball in harm's way. You're not going to win a lot of football games if you do.
On the ready.
And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee, take this on into the locker room. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. I think we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Let's go now.
Tight end going in motion here.
Check. Opposite. Green. Yellow. Run. Smith red. Cut.
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. It was Milton Williams that time to bring him down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. To throw is Love. That complete to Jacobs. The second effort going to get him the first down. Looked like he might be stopped short, but he was able to break free and take it beyond the marker.
Here we go. Here we go.
From the gun, here comes Jacobs. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Here's Love. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Look at the big guy rumble. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
Well, this is the epitome, Mike, of short throw, long run. Everyone talks about the importance of these explosive plays, and of course a lot of them come through the passing game, but you don't always have to throw the ball deep downfield for a big gain. We're seeing more and more of these wide receivers.
And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Green Bay. McManus on for the point after. He gets it to go. And the Packers will take a 21-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now Hurts. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that.
And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smart.
He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
At the 45-yard line.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Love to throw. He keeps it himself.
That's a smart play. Second down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable third down.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Throwing is Love. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
You've got to keep all your options on the table on third down, and that's exactly what this quarterback did. He's looking to throw it, nothing there. He pulls it down himself, and he's able to convert for the first down.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Love. Well, he needed to get rid of that one, but he holds on. It'll lose yardage. It'll be credited as a sack.
I understand what he's trying to do, Mike. He's thinking, can I extend this play? Can I get out of the pocket and buy some time for my receivers? But on these early downs, that's a ball that just needs to be thrown away.
A second down throw for Love. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
To throw is Love. He's got a man. It's Dobbs. He needed 13 and got 14 for the first down.
That's good. For the Packers, first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That's Dobbs open left side. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Looking for a third down conversion on this drive, and they only need a foot. They'll try to run for it with Dillon. And he will have a Packers first down. They're able to convert by plenty on that 3rd and 1.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's a handoff to Jacobs.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
Brandon McManus and the field goal unit come on. This about as short as you can get. McManus's kick is good. And the Packers have run out to a 24-7 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
To return is Kenneth Gainwell. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. First and 10. Throwing is Hurts. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. And that will lead to a 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Got a man. It's A.J. Brown brings it in. It is a big play for the Eagles to gain of 43 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone.
And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles back within 10. It's now 24-14. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
They'll run with Jacobs. And they'll take this down inside the 35.